when I'm playing Judgment, there's so much other cool shit to do in Judgment, right? Outside of that stupid stuff. But people still ask, Phil, are you gonna go get the simulated girlfriend? Are you gonna go to the hostess club? No. If I want that kind of stuff, I go do it in real life with my wife. I'm not gonna have stupid, who's your waifu in a game? I don't fucking need that. I have a real wife in real life. I don't have a fucking waifu. I don't need to have fantasy shit on the side. In fact, I hate to say it, you have fantasy shit constantly on the side, and you're married or you have a significant other, it probably means your relationship ain't so great, and you're seeking out those kind of relationships elsewhere in a fantasy world. If you have a really robust, loving relationship, you don't need to seek that shit out in video games and fucking porn and all that other shit. It doesn't matter anymore once you have a significant other. You know what I mean? And so for me, I've definitely matured over the years. I've become a much different person than I used to be, all right? And I just don't care about that shit anymore. I'm not going to make that easy, lowbrow, low-hanging fruit sexual comment to get a rise out of my audience. I'm not going to do that kind of style of commentary because that's not who I am anymore. I've definitely matured and changed over the years for the better.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. This is Dspnews, the unreliable ones. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the newsroom and welcome to the Goutopia News Network, your unreliable source for DSP News. This is the Snort Report. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with one of our favorites, Snort Burnell. Actually, they changed it now. It used to be Snort Burnell. I used to say Snort Burnell Dspgaming. Now it's just Snort Burnell DSP. I like that. Nice. Alright, we're here with Snort Burnell, DSP. Decreasing the monthly goal. Give more money to continue playing Madden. And Jasper merchandise. Whoring Jasper out already. Jesus Christ. And actually, there'll be a second video of the broadcast. The second one will be also Snort Burnell, DSP. Another mod is gone. The use of my mannerisms does not mean that I'm a liar. Oh boy, that should be interesting. Okay, so Phil has actually quite a few tells if he's lying or not. So I would assume he's not very good at poker at all. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. So that should be interesting. Another mod gone. Sorry, excuse me. Another mod finally being woke, if you will. It is what it is. It's kind of one of the problems with the snout alt-right. It's some people just eventually wake up, so make of that what you will. Continue to give me money to play Madden. Wow. I don't know why he's playing Madden anyway. I don't know why he plays any sports games. He's not good at them. He doesn't give a shit about sports at all. So why bother playing it? I feel like he's trying to drum in an audience for that doesn't even exist. At least not for him. Decreasing the monthly goal. Of course he's going to do that because he doesn't have any confidence in it in the first place, and that's the only way they're going to hit it. And then Jasper merchandise. That, ladies and gentlemen, was what this was always going to come down to anyway. To be honest. He was going to always figure out a way how to profit off Jasper, despite the outside of the initial $1,000, which is actually $1,100, which is actually $2,100. And the fact that Jasper will be on the chill streams, which will inevitably cause people to basically contribute more money. So that's nothing new either, to be perfectly honest. Let's just go ahead and get into the broadcast and see what we can make out of this. It should be interesting, hopefully, maybe. And hopefully you guys' days are going well. Your days, your evenings, your afternoons, whatever the case may be, because that actually is very important. And hopefully we can keep providing you guys with the entertainment that is so needed. Speaking of which, some people have been asking, hey, GTG, we hope you're doing well as everybody else at GTG Network and Productions. Thank you for that. And will you be getting back to the Fight Club's channel? Yes, I want to go through and I want to I have some regular broadcasts, by the way, or just regular stuff that I want to talk about. Then I have the requests, which I want to try to knock those out and whatnot, just in case some new ones want to come in. And but there's a lot of requests that I have to go through. And then I have a couple of special broadcasts set up for you guys too. So I'm working on all those little by little. So yes, I hope to roll that out hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. And this way you guys will be, you'll trust me, when it starts to come out, you'll know that you guys will be pretty much in good shape for a while. But yes, I want to get back to it because I need to get back into the lore. That lore, I never really thought about it. I mean, I haven't, but I never realized that the second channel was gonna, and a lot of the lore that comes out of it would help so much here. I always had the idea it would, but I guess I didn't actually take the realization of it until I started doing this. So it's kind of crazy, but I'm kind of glad for it. But also, for any of you guys who are looking for your DSP lore fix, you have Mighty D has a second channel where he does lore, and then you also have the DIA, Agent Proper, who also does great work over there, and then Almighty Tevin with the Back in Times, and you also have Theo, who goes through a lot of Mrhuth Stuff's old videos, and there's a lot of stuff in there too that you might be missing, and Theo was actually around for a lot of that, if not almost all of it, so he can give you guys some very valuable insight too. So please keep in mind some of those individuals. If you need the links to any of their channels, they'll be down in the directory, which is in my description, and you'll find them all there. Alright guys, let's not hold off any longer. Let's go ahead and get into the situation. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Snort Report, and this is DSP News. Always late, never breaking, unreliable coverage that you can't count on. A GTG Network and Productions. You all know the slogan. I don't smell no bacon cooking yet, but I'm gonna get on it, like right now, because I'm starting to get hungry. Think about, we're gonna have BLT sandwiches today, so look forward to that. Oh yes, and it's time, ladies and gentlemen, to watch me work. Speaking of which, SnortBucks coffee. The best part of waking up is with SnortBucks in your cup. Defiant sniff. And don't forget it. I'll see you guys shortly.
It's time to play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude.
And I have to warn everyone, warning, what you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting.
There will be no Jasper on stream today.
Oh, that's a horrible way of starting the broadcast. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here with one of our favorites, Snort Burnell, DSP. Decreasing the monthly goal. Give more money to continue playing Madden and Jasper merchandise. Here we go.
My pet cat Jasper will not be on stream today. The reason being is that cat is actually off from work today. She's at home and she's doing a ton of stuff, you know, at home, including making us a delicious dinner. She's going to make homemade enchiladas, which she has not made in months. I cannot wait for homemade enchiladas.
A chat.
Because she's been working so hard. Secondly, they have this weird little thing. Now, first off, let's establish the ground rules for a minute. Jasper is Catherine's cat, her pet. That's hers. Let's be honest. Phil just exploits it. Secondly, this weird, we'll have like this weird custody battle that happens with Jasper when she's home, which is funny. Third, her work schedule. It is off. It's super awkward how her work schedule is. Now, I'm not saying that it's not legitimate. It's just, as you guys know, I've had my defiant sniff. I've had my opinions of that work schedule. I think Phil skews it. I think I wouldn't be surprised if days that he says Catherine is working, she's not, and on days that he says Catherine's off, she's actually at work. He would do silly shit like that. Let me give you guys an example. You guys are following Amberlynn Reed for any period of time. She has this very interesting uploading schedule because it all revolves around her weight, yeah? She has this very interesting uploading schedule where she'll put up a video from like the first, and so you'll have like 3 or 4 videos that are all from the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, and then it'll jump to the 20th, and then it'll jump up to the 12th. Kind of like what I do here, but except for the fact that it's just things are kind of just scrambled, and that's how my recording schedule works. It's really awkward. But we're going to try to tighten it up a little bit. But she does all that to keep people disoriented. And more importantly, to keep people disoriented, but more importantly, to keep people just off tilted on what her weight is. Because let's be perfectly honest, at the time that I'm recording this, I'm pretty confident she's at the 600-pound mark, which is obviously getting extremely dangerous for her. But the fact that she would spend so much time trying to hide that fact from people who are very astute to who she is and how her recording schedule is, and matching what she's wearing from this day to this day. Even Tevin's picked it up, and I'm not sure how much of Amberlynn he's been watching lately. It's very obvious that she's trying to skew her videos to make it look like that she's not gaining this weight, or so she can try to lose it before she does her public weigh-ins or whatever the case may be. It kind of works like that. Why people feel the need to hide just minuscule shit like that? Well, with Amber, it's pretty big, but for Phil, it makes no sense. It makes no sense whatsoever. But we'll keep reporting on it because that's what we do.
I'm a Chad. Yes, a Chad, of course. I think Madden will end up kind of being a night stream, okay?
Now, if this doesn't work out, if we try this today and it's still not entertaining and fun, I mean, no lie, I'm probably just going to drop the game. No skin off my back because I didn't buy it.
And I didn't want to be an ungrateful little shit,
It was a game that I didn't commit to playing any length of time anyway. I've already done 2 major sessions of it, and some people are already complaining it's boring. So, let's see what happens today with Madden and go from there. Alright?
Wow!
Then on Sunday. Once again, Sunday is a big day.
Now, just imagine that. Excuse me. Imagine someone saying, hey, GTG, I want to buy you a game. Okay, you don't have to do that, man, but, sure, why not? What game you want to buy me? The new Call of Duty. And all I want you to do is play the campaign. Just give me your opinion. Okay, fair enough. So we do a couple streams, and let's say I'm not even a quarter way through the campaign. And I'm like, you know what, man? I'm not really feeling it, and whatnot. Or I tell the stream, hey, you guys haven't really been coming out and supporting Angry Sniff. You guys haven't really been giving me contributions or anything like that, man. I feel like you guys are kind of taking me for granted. Angry Sniff. And I think I'm thinking about dropping the game. Now, any hate that I get is well-deserved. Someone went out their way to buy you a game to play it. He should at least play through the season. Is he going to make it to the Super Bowl? I don't know. But he should at least play it through, even if he fails. Because someone went out their way to go ahead and get you to play this game. Now, this whole thing about, I'm not obligated to play through X amount of it or whatever, that doesn't matter. Just play the goddamn game. That's what your job is, just play it. Why do you put such an emphasis on, I'm not obligated to do this, or I didn't commit to doing this, or I don't have any... All of that just sounds disrespectful. It sounds extremely disrespectful saying that. You know what I mean? Someone who's probably been listening to you say that I can't afford certain games or this, that, and the third, I'm going to have to choose what I want, goes out their way for you to play a game that they would hope to bring in attention. Speaking of which, just for the record, by the way, any of you out there who are a Phil fan or supporter, don't buy him sports games anymore. Don't buy it. If he wants to play Madden next season, or next year, sorry, or he wants to play MLB, make his ass buy it. And so this way, when the game fails, that's his ass and his money on the line. I guarantee you he won't quit it so easily. I guarantee you he's not going to be talking about, I'm not obligated to do this. I'm not obligated to play this for any set period of time. When his money's on the line, watch how long he tries to drag that shit out. When it's your money on the line, fuck you, pay me. You need to start treating not just the sports games, treat all the games like that. Make him put his own dollar back up there and actually put the time in. Because remember how back in the day he used to tell you guys, I'm not going to go ahead and take sponsorships. I'm not going to take free games because I'm just like you. I put my hard-earned money down just like you guys do. I want to feel the bite in the pocket if the game's not very good. Despite the fact that he's been getting donations, he's been getting financial donations to buy games since 2009, probably even 2008. So, how much of a bite was he really feeling in his pockets if the game was bad or not? Think about that the next time you guys want to donate a game to him. Dspnews.
It was the launch and premiere of my Super Mario 64 playthrough. This week, it's the premiere of my Grand Theft Auto 4 playthrough.
Wow.
That's right, my second time playing the game. I played it once 7 years ago, but I'll be back on Tuesday with the launch.
So we're going to play a game that he hasn't played in 7 years, but yet he won't play any of the new hot releases that are getting a lot of attention right now. But he wants to play a game from 7 years ago. Fucking idiot, man. Jesus Christ.
Of Nightwolf, the second DLC character from Mortal Kombat 11. It should be interesting. I'm going to approach it just like I did with all the other characters previously, where I check him out offline first by doing his character tutorials and messing around in training mode, then doing an arcade ladder. And then once I figure out what his viable strategies are, taking him online. By the way, I don't know if you guys heard this. They completely rebalanced Mortal Kombat 11.
Basically, three short combos into what he thinks is big damage, but it isn't shit. Most of it's all just combo starters anyway, and a whole lot of throws. That's it. He's going to find 2 or 3 very abusable type things and a bunch of throwing. And that's it. He's not going to actually get in there and really learn any combos. He's not going to learn how to extend combos. He's not going to do anything. Doesn't want to learn a combo or extend it. He just wants the quick shit to get damage so he can just do uppercut and throw after that. Wow. But he's a lifelong fighting game player though, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget that. Can't take that away from him.
Basically made it so it's less cheap. So for example, one of my major complaints about Mortal Kombat 11 was that Scorpion was ridiculously overpowered because his teleport was so fast. And as I told you guys, you couldn't really punish the teleport in this version of Mortal Kombat for whatever reason.
Why are you trying to punish it anyway? If you can't punish it on reaction, then block, bitch. You shouldn't be able to. That's the whole point. The whole point is either you try to trade with it or you block it. You shouldn't. Not everything needs to be punishable. Ugh, I don't want to even get into that right now. I don't want to even get into his FGC logic. Shit.
In previous versions of Mortal Kombat, if you did the teleport, Scorpion teleport, you could just duck it and uppercut it. Or you could duck it and punish it with a low attack. In this game, they made it so that you couldn't hit low, so you basically couldn't really punish the teleport, and it made it that scrubs online could literally mash it a lot and get away with it because of the online latency and lag.
Really?
Well, guess what? They fixed it. They made it so the teleport can now be hit low. It's a pun. You could be punished with an uppercut.
So now all those scrubs who spam bullshit in the game can't do it anymore.
It doesn't even matter though, because then they'll just make their mix-up game stronger. And then what are you gonna do, Phil? Because Phil is terrible on mix-ups. Like, he's terrible with mix-ups. It gets him every time, and he has actually a pattern of doing that. If you ever watch any of his FGC footage, you'll see it. He's extremely susceptible to cross-ups and to very strong mix-ups, to a very strong mix-up game. He's very one-dimensional, to be honest, as a fighter. He's extremely one-dimensional. So he only thinks that way. The way he acts is the way he thinks, yeah? And vice versa. So when you get into games like Marvel vs. Capcom 2, for example, he's going to get his ass eaten in that shit. Because the high-low game is too crazy. That's the editor. So he's not going to be able to succeed against that stuff.
Salty aftertaste in my mouth.
So, we'll see when I play Mortal Kombat 11 on Tuesday of next week. Number 1, if Nightwolf's any good, and number 2, how these rebalance patches make the game better and or more competitive online. We're going to find out for ourselves, okay?
All right, so that's the deal.
Sorry about that. So, he's always been susceptible to things like that. You see a lot of it in Street Fighter 4, actually. It's, God, it's terrible. It's terrible. Ugh. Ugh. Actually, I think Tevin actually has a video where he actually went over, like, a bunch of matches that Phil did for Street Fighter. I should go over that one day. That'd be fun. Yeah, that'd be fun. We can rip that stuff apart.
Other things to cover. As you guys can see at the top of your screens, we have a monthly subs goal for the month, and I have readjusted the goal appropriately to make it more realistic. Originally, it was 625 subs. I said, you know what, that's kind of unrealistic. At this point, we're not even getting new games till the very end of the month, so I know I'm not going to bring in that new game viewership till the end of the month, and it would be kind of ridiculous to expect we're going to get a ton of new subs.
Be greedy.
Between now and then, without any new games. Alright, so I readjusted the goal, and I made it 600 subs instead. I think that's much more reasonable. Now we're only about 35 subs away from hitting that goal, which is better than, you know, ridiculous like 50-60, okay? Now, what is the goal? If we hit the sub goal for the month, it's the return of the retrospective event.
Done this event several times before.
I don't know what the fuck that was. All right, so retrospective. Doesn't he owe us one already? I feel like he owes us a retrospective stream already. But anyway, maybe I might be wrong though. What's he gonna do for the retrospective? It's gonna be boring. You know what? Actually, to be honest with you, now that I think about it, I'd like to see him go over some old FGC matches, or over some of his old online matches. Mainly Street Fighter, from Street Fighter 4 all the way up to Ultra. Oh, he didn't play Ultra, I don't think. Huh? Actually, I don't know if he played Ultra or not. I'm pretty sure he did. I guess all through the Street Fighter 4 lifespan. I'd like to watch him play some of that, comment on some of his matches, and cry about that. That might be pretty interesting. Yeah, that might be pretty good. Yeah, that might be interesting.
You guys have really enjoyed it every time I've done it, but I haven't done it now in several months, so I think it'll be more interesting and fresh to do it again. So that's the sub goal. Please consider subbing this month to make that happen. If you subscribe, you get many benefits, including access to over 30 emotes, including the brand new Jasper the Cat emote, my pet cat who was revealed on the stream last week, or earlier this week. There's an emote for him now, plus a ton of other awesome emotes. So please consider subbing. All right.
Pay more money.
Hint, 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 hint. You can check out my Teespring store, where I sell all kinds of fun merchandise, including t-shirts, primarily, but there's also other things like mugs and stickers and the like. I've been asked recently to add some merchandise in relation to Jasper.
See, this is no different. This is no different than when the Better Health situation happened. This is no different than the Pro Jairus situation happened. Look at his ass constantly trying to jump on the trends. Constantly trying to get the likes in and shit. Try to recover some semblance of an online persona that's even remotely relevant. So sad.
Jasper, my pet cat, who I just revealed this week. I'm considering...
And that also should tell you about his frame of mind. Just because it's not physical abuse, it's certainly exploitation. And would exploitation be considered a form of abuse? I would think so. But it's definitely exploitation. So now we already have the emote, which we had the emote literally like the next day or whatever that was. Maybe like a week later. And now we're gonna throw Jasper all over merchandise. He's already all over the fan art for the most part, at least some of it. I mean, this is what the situation calls for. This is what it is. Jasper was really just sitting back, waiting for another slow time where Phil was gonna need something to provide an influx of financial influx or infusion, and this is where Jasper plays his part. This is where he, basically contributes on the rent. Because, when Catherine's not around, Jasper feels like, hey, Jasper, time for you to earn me some money. You gotta pay your way. You gotta carry your own weight. Even though Phil doesn't even carry his own weight.
What I'd like to do is wait a week or two, maybe, and have Jasper attend the late night stream, see what happens with him attending them, and see if we can get anything, that comes out of it. For example, like a meme, right? Or maybe something, that would make sense.
I thought memes were hurtful. Like, and which is another dumb thing that he keeps saying. He's saying memes are hurtful. You know what I'm saying? They're negative, this, that, and the third. Then he's like, well, I wouldn't mind the meme, but if I understood it, I don't understand what the meme is. So how can I react to it any type of way? Now you want us to meme your cat, even though you hid your cat from everybody because you were afraid people were going to come to the house and mess with him. But you're okay with us memeing him. But I thought you said memes. Wow. I thought you said memes were negative, and they lead to negative stuff. I'm so confused now.
Turn into a fun shirt, right? Then I would consider doing it. But I don't want to just do it willy-nilly, and make a shirt that maybe no one would like or whatever. You see what I mean? So let's give it a little bit of time and see what happens.
Make money. Follow that formula that makes money. Coral Guy, recently, Kat and I have been looking at, like, fish tanks and stuff. Not that we're going to get one. We can't afford one. But we've been looking...
Just like how you couldn't afford Jasper. Just like how you couldn't afford a vacation. Just like how you couldn't afford to get married, right? Now we're going to get us a fish tank, huh? Oh, that's cool. I'm surprised he didn't get a fish tank the first time with Panda. He could have had a really nice one. He could have had a really nice fish tank when it was just him and Panda. But, whatever. I have hamsters that are buried in the backyard. So, big ups to that.
When we go to, like, pet stores and stuff for Jasper, we always look at the fish. And we were looking at lots of different setups for fish and stuff that they got in there. It's pretty fascinating stuff. What's going on in stream chat? It's been over 2 minutes and no one said anything. What the hell's going on? There we go. Now people are talking again. I think people were like falling asleep or something. Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone. Just gone like that. In an instant. Fucking gone.
Oh boy. Alright, so all I have to say about that is incoming on the merchandise with Jasper's face all over it. So big ups to that, I guess. And there's going to eventually be a fish tank. It's very obvious that's what we're going for. You want to know why? Because Jasper is Catherine's pet. And Phil wants something of his own. And a fish tank would do it. And I wouldn't be surprised if he considers at least doing a video about that fish tank. And about the different fish that are in it. So look forward to that. Now, here's the thing. That fish tank, the question is, well, here's the thing. The question is, will the fish tank be downstairs or in his office? I don't think it's going to be in his office. I think it's going to be downstairs. So look forward to that, because how he decides to, basically navigate the camera is going to make you guys wonder, what's he hiding over here on this side or what's he hiding on that side? Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if the fish tank is going to be where the hamster cage was. So, yet again, big ups to that.
I just care about money. I just can't help it. I eBay.
Indeed you do. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get into the last video of our broadcast. See you guys in just a second.
Fusions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you.
This is how to play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude.
I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting.
Thank you, Bully, for taking care of that. By the way, Dr. Bottom line is, did you just remove the ban on Liquid Hindo? Because I didn't...
Oh no! This should be good. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with the last video of our broadcast. We are here with Snort Burnell, DSP. Another mod is gone. And the use of my mannerisms doesn't mean that I'm a liar. Sure, whatever. Alright, here we go.
Prove that. You realize I just saw that, right? Like, you just removed... Why did you remove a ban on someone who I banned? Why did you do that? You didn't ask me either. So, now are you going to explain your actions on stream?
Oh my god!
You literally just got caught out red-handed. I just saw it on stream. You unbanned a guy who was permanently banned. You didn't ask me to do it. You just did it in front of everybody. No, now you're trying to reban him. That's not how it works. Now you have to explain to everyone what you just did and why you thought you could sneak that in. Everyone, dude, you just got caught red-handed with your hand in the cookie jar, dude. Like 1,000,000% caught out, unbanning someone that's permanently banned. So you better explain your actions right now. You got caught the fuck out, dude.
Now, here's the thing. I want you to kind of walk with me on this and the perversion that's about to come out of all this. So, the bottom line is, at least the story, I guess, is the bottom line is tries to unban his friend Liquid Hendo. He gets caught up, and Phil basically publicly shames him, right, for trying to do this, and tries to basically make him squirm, tries to make him publicly apologize. He basically tries to publicly humiliate the guy. Now, here's the thing. When you think of all the times that Phil has been called out for his bullshit, all the proof that's been thrown in his face that he actually did the bullshit he's being called out for, and so on and so forth, Phil has now found himself an opportunity to enact that on somebody else, which is what you're seeing right here. Here's the problem. Phil says that it's unfair for people to judge him or to take the littlest things he does out of context, or, blowing it all up into out of proportion. But look at what he's doing here. There are plenty of mods who have unbanned plenty of people. Jake likes cats, for example, or Jake loves cats. I don't know. The names keep switching up a little bit. How many times has he been unbanned after Phil and banned him for a day, or said he was permabanned or whatever dumb shit? He's constantly doing it, and he keeps coming back. But then again, he's kind of unkillable, to be honest. He's unbannable, I should say. So for Liquid Hendo, I don't know why he got banned. It doesn't even matter. It's that's lost to DSP lore. But for Phil to feel the need to try to castrate the bottom line is rather pathetic and petty. And it proves nothing. It just shows how vindictive you are. And how you can't, he can't reach out to the people who call him out on his bullshit on a regular basis. So he would rather focus his animosity and his aggression on the very people who support him. Imagine that. All right, let's see how the bloodletting goes.
1,000,000% caught out. Damn, dude. Oh, you still haven't said anything. Still waiting on an answer.
I asked a few mods and they said, okay, it's okay, my bad. What?
I don't know about that. I think you're full of shit.
Look at the gleam in his eyes. You usually see that shit with the lean-in manual bans. Look at how much he's relishing this. This is almost perverse. He's getting off on this. Don't worry, it won't last long. You know Phil's pretty fast off the top. But look at him. Look at him. He doesn't have that much enjoyment on his face for video games. But he has this much enjoyment feeling like he has some control over a fucking account that don't mean shit because the person's going to come back with another account later probably. Holy shit. Ain't that crazy? Let's continue.
I think you literally just got caught, dude.
Seriously, I think you got caught the fuck out. Every once in a while, someone who I permanently ban gets unbanned, and I wonder how. We just literally just saw it right there live.
Oops. Game Music says, I never said to unban him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, guess what? You're no longer a moderator, the bottom line is. Until you can actually explain your actions without making up bullshit on the stream, you're not a mod anymore.
No! No!
Boy, did he just get caught the fuck out, dude. I mean, wow. That was probably the biggest instance ever of catching someone red-handed doing something undermined behind my back.
Wow. You know what? Now that I think about it, Cat probably ended up getting some action that night, since he's feeling uppity about it. since the testosterone is kind of flaring up there. She probably might have actually gotten some action that night. Ain't that some crazy shit? Well, she probably had some action earlier in that night from Jim, but you know what I mean. Phil must have been feeling himself that night. Wow. That's crazy, man. To just get off like that, to have such little control of your life that the one time you get a little bit of anything, you want to flex it like this. How how powerless do you think Phil must be on a regular basis? That these are the moments that literally that brightens his day up, to make him feel like he has that surge of energy and that surge of power and authority that he may have that he may have had back in the day when he was able to send hundreds of people to harass other people back in those days. He didn't call it harassment, obviously, which is exactly what it was. He got a little bit of that now. Like, he got a crumb of it now, and look at him. Fucking sad, bro. God dog. All right, let's God damn.
So if you can explain why you did that without permission, which you know you're not supposed to do, and then you made up a lie about it afterward, what on earth were you doing, dude? It was a misclick. You have to manually type unban in order to unban someone. There's no way it was a misclick. It proves he typed that out manually. He intentionally unbanned him. You can't accidentally unban someone like that. It's not how it works. Accidentally banning, yes. You could accidentally ban someone. You can't accidentally unban someone. Especially someone like Liquid Hindo, who was purposely banned a million years ago. And we've had discussions about unbanning him. The answer's always been no.
Yep, I'm toxic.
It's almost like the bottom line is...
No, it's almost like you're extremely fucking petty and you won't let shit go. Because if Liquid Hindo was a point of conversation for being unbanned, he's not the only one. He wasn't the only one. He probably won't be the last. So Phil is literally holding court, just like you saw in the El Crimson King video, right? Where Phil's actually holding court, going over who stays and who goes and shit. This is literally Snout of Thrones, or Gout of Thrones, or Snort of Thrones. This is literally what this is. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. And he's Philip Stark.
I wasn't reading the stream chat because I was busy with the game, and he thought he could sneak it in. That's what it seemed like happened. Whatever happened to him, Hindo was an asshole. Hindo would always say insulting stuff, you know, and he got warned a million times. He's one of those guys, he got a ton of chances. He got a ton of chances, and he just couldn't learn his lesson, to the point where it was like, I can't just keep enabling this guy by letting him back into the stream chat. We have to put our feet down and say, that's enough is enough. He comes in here and he says stupid shit all the time. So we gotta, you know, we gotta lay down the law, or else no one will ever learn. No one will ever think that it's serious about being banned in the chat if these guys just keep getting unbanned. You know? Yeah, I hate to say it is hard to...
Yeah, see, if you guys saw what Snort Burnell said, like 99% of the people in there are trolls or detractors. But see, Phil can't get everybody. So what he does is he, like any predator, he weaves out the ones who, you know, he can put a bunch of emphasis on and a bunch of negativity to, and then he gets them banned. And he thinks that that's going to make everybody else fall in line, which is, it's a fruitless task. It's a fool's errand. It'll never work that way. But in his mind, he thinks it will. So he keeps doing it. Wow.
People on the internet, Tony Hawk. Especially like that guy, the bottom line is, he's gone by with the Chancla and other things in the past. He keeps changing his name, which I don't appreciate mods who keep changing their names too, and you don't know who's who. But he keeps changing his name from time to time.
But didn't you think that was funny at one time or another? And that's why you're okay with it? Actually, I'm pretty sure when the bottom line is used to cheer, he said, "Oh, you used to be such and such. Change your name again, huh? Haha." But now he don't appreciate it.
But I thought that he was trustworthy as a mod, and then this is like a huge red flag right now. Like a ginormous red flag.
Salud.
The bottom line is, dude, stop it. Stop lying. I was like, oh, I thought the rule was, if 3 mods say unban, you can unban. Dude, what the fuck are you talking about? There's never been any rule like that whatsoever. It's always been it has to go through me. It's not just, oh, we magically unban someone without asking.
That's right. This is the United States.
Wait, didn't he say that if you get banned, to go to a mod and see if you can clear it up with the mod? And if you can't get a hold of one, or if the mod can't make a decision, then to go to him? Or maybe the rules change depending on who bans who.
Phil, I am the supreme being. I make the rules, and what I say goes. This is not a place for you to stand on your soapbox and complain about censorship and freedom of speech, because the bottom line is you don't have freedom of speech. This is my land.
It would have to go through me. You know that. You're so full of shit. You're so digging yourself even a deeper and deeper grave by lying. All you need to do is be honest and tell everyone what actually happened. The bottom line is just said, I'm okay with not being a mod. Liquid Hindo was my bud. And a few other mods said it's okay to unban, so I misjudged. You didn't misjudge. There was never a rule, and you know this. You're just full of it. You didn't misjudge. You thought that you could get past me and unban someone who you knew I wanted permanently banned. We've talked about it. You've asked a million times if he could be unbanned. My answer was no, 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 no. Yet you did it anyway. So now you got to pay the price.
I'm not gonna ban you because I'm not gonna be a spiteful dick.
But, like, you knew better than that. You tried to get one past me, and it failed miserably, and that's it. Now you gotta live with it. Hello, Mr. Jasper. Jasper is back, and he's rubbing my foot.
Oh!
Benefit.
Drew Music just cheered. He says, I want to know what mods told the bottom line it was okay to unban Liquid Hindo. I do too. Let's hear it. Let's let it all come out.
He says, I wouldn't snitch. I'll take the unmod. He doesn't want to snitch. More like there is no one to snitch on, because if there was someone to snitch on, you would say it. There's no one to snitch on. You made it up. That's more than likely the case.
He made it up.
What? Oh, okay. Oh, whatever.
I'm not stupid. That was good.
No, see, that's the thing, Heaving Earth. He says, maybe there's other Detractor mods. I don't believe that. I think he's full of shit. I think he's completely full of shit, because he would fess up and be like, well, it was this guy, this guy, and this guy, and then I could have a conversation.
Nope. That's why what it means is he has a bit more honor than you do. And here's the thing. If there were multiple Detractor mods, and they all knew of each other, right? Why would one rat himself out if he gets caught? The movement still has to go forward. It's easier just to go ahead and just take the hit, and then just come back under another account later. Or whatever. He had his run, you know what I'm saying? He takes the hit for the team, and then everybody gets to move forward. It just no, not at all. That kind of gives you a little bit of insight of what Phil is like, what you think Phil is as a person when it comes to loyalty, especially if the possibility of being in trouble. But then again, we already knew that with what he did to Brightside Viking. So
with those mods about how this is not right and this shouldn't happen in the future. Instead, he's like, oh no one did it. So like, okay, that means no one, you're full of it. No one did it. You made it up.
Look at him. He's still falling for it. He's still falling for it. Wow. The bottom line is really played him pretty good.
Bottom line is, which is hilarious, that's just his name. The bottom line is about my chat is that there shouldn't be favoritism at all.
You didn't even catch the meme, Phil? The bottom line was a playoff, whatever. I'm not gonna pup explain to you why shit goes down the way it is. What an idiot. Being actively trolled in front of himself and he still don't get it. That's rather silly.
I'm hypocritical.
I don't care if Liquid Hindo is your friend or not. If he's banned, he's banned. Like, those are the rules. If you want him unbanned, it's got to go through me. I have to approve it. This is not anything new. This is not something surprising. It's always been like this. So why you think all of a sudden the rules don't apply?
Oh, actually, Snort Burnell's right. The Pigwords does show favoritism to those who give him a lot of money. In the case of Emerald 7, he even did Street Fighter 5 streams for him. Just to keep Emerald 7 happy. But he did the same thing for King Tut, too. King Tut really liked it when Phil played Street Fighter 5. And Phil even put out, it was either a tweet or it was a message in his comment section that he's like, I'm going to be playing Street Fighter 5 tonight. Hopefully King Tut shows up. So, yeah, he's cucked out for Street Fighter 5 a couple of times and for a couple of different people.
Mod vote that bypasses me. It doesn't even make any sense. What you're saying doesn't make any logical sense, and it's never been true. So I don't understand why you even think that this is like a defense for your actions, because it's not. It's not at all. Dream Music says, I just checked the mod chat. No one said to unban Liquid Hindo. I'm still checking as of now. I don't see anything. I didn't see anything either. I told you, he made it up. He made it up. He's trying to sneak in behind the scenes and unban people, and we already know that's not allowed. We know there was a big fiasco about that in the past. He knows that, and he tried to sneak it in. He got 1,000,000% caught out red-handed, and it's over now. I don't put up with that shit. I got no tolerance for that stuff, man. It's one thing, okay.
Now isn't the bottom line is, or Jackal, whatever his name was before that, wasn't he part of that coup to get 2 other mods ousted out not too long ago? Holy shit! Holy shit! The rabbit hole keeps expanding. Wow, is it Chichala? I think was one of his original names. I can't remember. I don't know if it was Chichala, but yeah, I think he was part of like some type of coup to end up getting 2 other mods knocked out, which they were successful with, I think. Oh wow, it's just getting crazy over there, man. Look at that shit. It's literally like Hitler's inner circle. All these guys are backstabbing each other. Fucking amazing. Or at least some of them anyway.
My friend can we ask occasionally if he can be unmodded or excuse me, if he can be unbanned or whatever. That's different. Now, I'm just gonna do it. Nah, fuck you. Seriously, the bottom line is, I mean, you violated my trust massively with what you did. That's fucked up, and you owe me an apology.
That's funny, too, because he said the same thing to when Chris and Teo, which were the guys who built his first PC, or one of his first PCs, when they were trying to help him with the streaming, when Phil was trying to start streaming. This was back in Connecticut. Phil was saying it's not easy, and you guys are just trying to make it difficult for me on purpose, and just because other people can do it doesn't mean I can do it, and you guys need to give me an apology. You guys need to admit that streaming is extremely hard and it's not worth the trouble. You need to apologize to me right now. He did the exact same shit that Chris and Teo. Because he's an idiot. Not because they messed up. They were trying to help him out, because they didn't benefit whether Phil streamed or not. If Phil don't stream, then he just keeps making shitty videos. That's no skin off their backs. So, wow, this whole public apology thing, like, we're fucking kids. That's what we have to do now. We gotta publicly apologize in front of everybody before he cuts you down anyway. That makes sense.
Oh my god.
No, that's true. An apology won't make the fact that he did that behind the scenes any better, but still, at least I won't be pissed anymore if he actually.
Oh, so I'm gonna humiliate you in public, despite the fact it's not gonna mean shit, and I'm still gonna probably ban you. Gotcha. Look how resentful he is.
For it.
Because that's the worst thing to me is like dishonesty. I hate dishonesty. I would rather if someone hates my guts tell me to my face than do stuff underhanded behind my back. You see what I'm saying?
But what's the point of that when you're just gonna ban them anyway? So them saying that they hate you in front of your face does nothing, or to your face even does nothing. Dumbass.
When someone does shit behind my back like that, that's the absolute worst thing you could do. Because I think that's little shit kind of behavior. That's like if you're a real coward, you know, that's how you behave, to try to sneak stuff in behind someone's back and shit. Rather
you mean like how you snuck in putting Panda's personal business out there? So for a profit, no less? And then you got mad because she walked out on you? Because she realized, too little too late really, but she realized that she really didn't have any value to you outside of what she could provide you, and even then I guess it wasn't enough? I mean, like that? I don't know.
Saying it publicly to their face.
I hate that oh god, that gets to me. It's worse than a pet peeve. That like really pisses me off. Because just think about how many people have done that shit to me in my life, just publicly. You know, my former friends, instead of talking to me about stuff that they didn't like about how I was behaving or things that I had done or ways I had treated them, they basically stopped talking to me for a year and then make a video about it on the internet behind my back. Like, fuck off. Like,
what do you mean behind your back? You're the one who called them out the day before or 2 days before, saying that they need to be men and they need to reach out to you. You publicly tried to shame them, and you probably had people go out there and try to get them to respond to you. They were like, hey, these guys right here won't reach out to me, so if there's no more content with them in it, it's not my fault. That's all on them. So if you want to know what the problem is, you got to ask them, which is actually what he said. So don't do that. Don't even think about going there with that, because that's complete and total bullshit. There was nothing behind your back. You sat there and tried to publicly humiliate those guys and whatnot by publicly calling them out and shit and saying that they need to act like men and someone needs to reach out and talk to you and whatnot, and they end up clapping back at you and you got really, really mad and you tried to get the video taken down. Or I think he did, actually. And if it wasn't for the detractors, well, and then they ended up putting it on, I can't remember if they put it on like Megafile or something, but it didn't matter. They ended up putting it there, the detractors ended up getting it, and they all mirrored it on their channels. Matter of fact, I need to mirror that on my channel also, just for posterity's sake. Raw and uncut.
Shit you could possibly do.
It just proves that you had absolutely no balls to fucking say anything to anyone in real life. That's like me, right? That's like me.
And then you make it out like I'm the villain afterward. That's horse shit. So when stuff like this happens, here's someone who I'm supposed to trust with responsibility and with power on my channel. This is my place of work, right? And then, oh, it's just a gameplay stream. No, this is my place of work.
Power. Power, huh? Wow. Power. Responsibility, maybe, but power? Gotcha.
This is my livelihood. I'm trusting someone with the responsibility to do the right thing and understand that there's rules they have to abide by, and he knowingly and willingly goes behind my back to undo something that was done and I didn't approve of it being undone. That really fucking gets to me. That shit, like, really, really gets to me. You, like, just boom.
Listen to how fucking petty this guy is. This is someone who's lied to all these people's faces before, multiple times, about multiple different things, who has taken their trust and their faith for granted, certainly. And now he got the nerve over some dumb shit like this, which is really what this whole thing is, dumb shit. He wants to sit here and spout this bullshit about trust, about respect, about power, about, you know what I'm saying, responsibility and authority. Fucking hypocrite.
On the sore spot. You hit me on that funny bone spot, and now I'm angry, you know? But the thing is, a lot of people probably don't realize that. I guarantee you when he did it, he wasn't thinking that. It was, oh, how can I piss off Phil? No, he was like, oh, I want to get my friend back in the chat. Let me try to sneak it in. You know, he doesn't think, oh, yeah, so here's Phil, someone with a history of people backstabbing him constantly. Let's just backstab him again to get my friend in there. He probably didn't think about that, you know? Oh, so there you go. So the bottom line is just literally admitted that he's an asshole. He literally publicly just admitted in the stream chat that he's an asshole and he was underhandedly trying to hurt me purposely behind my back. He just admitted it. Okay.
You're right, you will take the ban. You're absolutely right, you will take the ban. I'm just going to ban. You'll take the ban hard right in your fucking ass. Get the fuck out. You're supposed to be someone I trust, and you're gonna be a dick.
What the okay, I have to point this out, I'm sorry. But what is up with this fascination of just sticking things up other dudes' asses, Phil? Like, I have to ask. I'm just curious. You know what I'm saying? Because apparently you're curious. Like, like, what's the deal with that, man? Like, you have some type of very deep-seated obsession with that shit. And you use it in a negative way, and I guess you try to use it jokingly. It's kind of borderline, though. Like, you wanna kind of address that shit? Like, that's just some really weird-ass type of way of going about humor. Just saying. I mean, that's just... It's always in the fascination of getting pounded in the ass or shoving things up other people's asses. It's very, very strange. It's very, very odd for someone to talk like that. Alright, well, whatever. Oh, boy.
Can't go behind my back and hurt me and insult me. Get the fuck out. Haha, you'll take the ban real hard right up the pooper, buddy. Goodbye and good riddance.
You saw how he tried to nerf it at the end? Wow.
Toxic! More toxic, more toxic.
Well, you know what? At least it came out publicly. At least we caught it. That's the good thing about this. This is actually, in my opinion, this is a good case scenario, and here's why. Caught it before it got bad, right? Before this guy decides, oh, I have power behind the scenes, let me fuck over Phil by doing this to his channel and that to his channel. We caught it when it was happening and cut it quick. Cut the cord quick before it gets worse. And thank God. Thank God.
Yeah, it's not your fault, Infinite. It's not your fault. You saw what he said, right? Oh, you scammed.
What kind of cuckery is this? Infinite coming out and apologizing for what? Wow. Oh, that's... Oh, boy. You know what, I know Tevin had to deal with this bullshit for a little bit, but, what was that guy's name? Waifu Destroyer Matt. Okay, you guys might not remember the lore of that. You can ask Tevin the next time he's on stream or something. He'll give you a better story of it. But, Waifu Destroyer Matt came on Phil's stream. This was a couple years ago. Right around the time I started doing this, and he said something. It was criticism, but he was right to say it. To be honest with you, and Phil took that shit completely out of left field. Like, he totally went the wrong way with that bullshit, and he publicly humiliated Waifu Destroyer Matt for like 15 minutes straight, just shitting on him, absolutely just shitted on him in front of everybody. And Waifu Destroyer Matt shows up the next day, and the day after that. And the day after that. So Tevin ends up doing a video, or he was doing a live stream or something. And he talked about it a little bit. He's like, he's a fucking cuck. Because he is a cuck. And Waifu Destroyer Matt apparently got really mad about it, and it's pathetic bullshit. But this is no different. The fuck you gonna apologize to Phil for when he sat there and, keep in mind all this has been edited and been cut short, but he probably went in on the bottom line is for at least a hot minute. You know what I'm saying? He was at least at this guy's neck for 15, 20 minutes. What the fuck are we apologizing for? That's cuckery. That's the cuckery that people joke about and shit over there when it comes to some of Phil's mods. Or supporters in general. It's just weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just weird. We're apologizing for nothing. For nothing.
People over Jasper. Fuck off. You're an idiot. You're a fucking idiot.
Oh, you're gonna get salt, 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 salt. It's even now, again, my mouth overpowered with salt flavor.
Another moron who literally watches all the Detractor shit, I'm sure, gets caught up in all their fucking drama, right? And probably watched for 2 straight days videos about how me revealing my fucking cat is a scam when it had nothing. It's not a scam at all. It was a fundraiser which was already pre-announced, and it was not a fundraiser where you paid money to see a cat reveal. That's literally not what happened. Only an asshole who has the mentality of wow feels.
Wasn't Jasper's reveal behind a $1,000 paywall? And you said that if you guys hit the $1,000 goal, I will reveal something positive. Jasper was supposed to be the positive thing. That's a $1,000 paywall, idiot. Fucking moron. Acting like a goddamn caveman right now. You know exactly what the fuck you said. You know exactly what you did. You can't defend it. What was the reveal then? What was the positive reveal if it wasn't Jasper? And if it wasn't Jasper, then him coming on stream on the chill streams as a bonus doesn't count either if Jasper was not behind the paywall. So what was the positive reveal, Phil? What was the positive thing for the stream if it wasn't Jasper? Oh, you ain't got shit to say now, huh?
All the time would even think that. So if that's what he thinks, he can go fuck himself. Get the fuck out of here. Silver-tongued talker, right? Oh, I'm just gonna say it one way.
Yeah, it might be best that he does so before you start sticking stuff up his ass, because apparently you've been fantasizing about that.
And hopefully you'll believe it, even though that's not the truth. And that's literally what's happening here. The guy's a liar. The guy's a fucking blatant liar.
Tired of these idiots. I really am. I'm just tired of it. I said, I'm going to do a Mario 64 stream where I'm going to try to raise a tips goal because I really need the help right now. And as a celebration, if we hit the tips goal, I'll do something nice and positive for the stream. Oh, Phil scammed his fans $1,000 to reveal a cat. What? Like, what? You're literally lying. You're once again taking not what actually is going on, right? And turning it into something it's not.
It's so pathetic that he's trying to fight this. It's so pathetic that he's trying to fight this. Let it go. Like, this is, yet again, this is something that's been said plenty of times before. He doesn't know how to pick his fights. He doesn't know how to pick his battles. He thinks he can try to fight everything off and you can't. Just stop. Just stop. Where's Filthy Frank at? Just stop. It's time to stop. You're not getting anywhere with this. You're not beating anybody. Stop. You're embarrassing yourself. Really. Like Nick Rekieta says, this is fucking embarrassing.
Own fucked up purposes to make drama.
Or how embarrassing, I think, is what he actually says. I don't know. When he gets like really pissed off though and he starts cursing, that shit's fucking godlike. So yeah, this is fucking embarrassing.
I'm not playing that fucking game no more. I'm done. I'm done with that shit. I am 100% past all that nonsense. I'm so past the bullshit that is so far beyond that level, I am not putting up with that crap anymore. And Jasper's tired of it too. See, Jasper? Can you believe this crap? See? Look how disgusted he is. Look at his face. He's so pissed. See? Thank you. Thank you, Jasper. Thank you for coming over here and letting me pet you so that it would calm me down. Jasper, the calming presence in the house. Here he is. Thank you, Jasper. Thank you very much. What the hell? Look what Jasper did! Jasper just did that! Jasper just did that! Jasper just...
Wow. Well, first off, why does this exist? Him with this chin strap shit with the screaming thing. Why is that even a prompt on his stream? Oh boy. I guess another crazy fetish he might have.
Dude, Jasper he hit the input on the keyboard and it changed it over to that scene. It's okay, buddy. That was hilarious. That was hilarious. Jasper did that. Dude, what the hell?
The hype buyers, the hype devourers. Yet these fuckers slurp it up like fucking noodles, like hype. Oh, ooh, gotta eat it. Gotta eat the hype. Ooh.
King of Hypocrisy, that was not a staged jump scare. In fact, I don't even know what Jasper pressed on the keyboard that triggered it. I know in OBS there's keyboard shortcuts to transition between scenes, but I don't even know what they are, because I don't use them. I click over here, I have OBS up on my computer, I click with my mouse. He somehow happened to press the keyboard shortcut to do the jump scare. I don't even know how he managed it. But that shit was funny.
Any pet that I get would never be allowed in my office ever, unless I'm highly supervising them. So the cat comes in for 5 minutes, to be on stream or whatever, okay, you guys can see the cat on stream and it hangs out. Then it's get the fuck out. Because I can't babysit a cat while I'm trying to play a game or record a stream, you know.
Alright, can we please stop being stupid? Like this guy saying 16-month sub and boom ban. The guy literally publicly just said in the stream chat that he doesn't like me because he thinks I'm a scammer. When factually I am not. So he can get out, you know? Like, stop. Stop derailing the chat. I'll tell you right now. Cut the shit out. Old school DSP fan tipped me $1 and said, there's another 50 coming if you scream.
Why am I toxic? Didn't that originally come from the Dark Souls when I was doing one of my Dark Souls runs in Blighttown? And all of a sudden I got the toxic ability. I was like, why am I toxic? Because I was so pissed. I think I remember that. I think that's where that meme actually originated from. It came from Blighttown? I thought so. I thought that's what
Okay, so Pig's playing the meme that he allegedly doesn't know where it came from. And now what? Now it's okay to use it because now everybody knows the backstory of it? Because you could understand it? Is that what we're gonna do? Is that what the new MO is, Phil? We go ahead and deconstruct the memes and shit to take the power away from them? It's fucking stupid.
was. Because you get fucking toxic there all the time for no reason. Assholes off the screen are getting you, fucking hitting you with blow darts and shit. Oh, Dspgaming did 100-bit cheer and said Trons. What? Oh, he said Snort Burnell backward. Trons Lenrub. Wow, you're a clever one, aren't you? You're a real clever one to say a troll's name backwards. Why not? Why not Pig Latin? Snort A Burnell A. Fucking idiot. Wow, excuse me. Holy shit.
Devour.
Oh my god. Ugh. What's going on? I'm exploding. My whole body's exploding. What is happening?
Devour.
Now, sounds like a really disgusting... This is going to sound pretty sick, but this... Did you guys ever think about this might be like the like some form of twisted evolution of like recycling? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. So, like, he snorts a shitload, right? Okay, and the mucus goes to his stomach to continue to line the stomach. But he drinks so much, which kind of eats away at the stomach, at least it will gradually. So he does things like this to go ahead and recycle whatever phlegm and whatever else back to the stomach lining to help reinforce it so he can continue drinking. Because obviously he's not eating either. He certainly isn't eating good, apparently, because you see how he's withering away. So the only substance that he really has is gin, and the body has to preserve itself to keep his nourishment. Wow, that's disturbing. That's really disturbing.
Devour.
Hold on a second. I'm going to have a sip of water here.
Devour.
Okay, I think I might have gotten it all cleared out now. Holy shit. What was that? Frogs.
Devour. Devour.
Okay.
Devour.
Okay. That was absolutely revolting, and I apologize, everybody. I don't know what the hell just happened. That was ridiculous. Ridiculously disgusting. That was delicious.
And then Liquid's first did 100-bit cheer. I don't know what's going on with my body today. My body is falling apart. Liquid's first did 100-bit cheer and said, I'm being serious. What do you think about the theory that when a person always says I'm being honest with you before they say something, they're about to lie? Well, I'll be honest with you. No, it's stupid. That's just so stupid. It's a mannerism. It's a mannerism in someone's voice or someone's dialect that is accumulated over time. I don't even realize I'm saying it. I really don't. It's just a way to fill time as my mind is formulating the thought that I want to say next.
But then your mind must be pretty slow if you're going to go ahead and say, to be honest with you, and then immediately start the next sentence with, to be honest with you. It's because he's regimented. He's conditioned himself to do so. He's not trying to buy time. It's just his way. It's his way of starting off the process of disproving you. Or disproving whatever the claim is. Silly pig.
Alright, I've apparently exposed myself again. There you go. I've exposed myself again, guys. I completely exposed myself. There you go. I've been exposed!
See, is one too. You might as well just say that every time someone says, it means that they're lying, because it's the same exact thing. I'll be honest with you, the bottom line is, they're all time-filling, phrases in dialect that allow us to fill time while our brain processes what the next words are going to be out of our mouth. So, I don't mean anything by it when I usually say these dialect mannerisms. They're just a way that I speak because I speak on the fly all day long, right? Like, literally, every stream I have to constantly be thinking in my head, you know, what am I going to say next? How am I going to say it? And these are ways to kind of kill time and or extend what I'm saying so that I have time to formulate that thought.
There you have it. That's the truth of the matter. Make no bones about it. It's not about someone's about to lie or, you know, that, you know what that is? That's superstitious conspiracy theory stupidity. Much like all the things that people say about me that are negative. It's just nonsense with no basis in actual fact at all or science. It's just stupid shit that dumb people say. Okay? Just saying. Burn in hell, Burnell.
That's a nice way of explaining that away, I guess. Despite the fact that you show a pattern of lying, like, rather consistently. Phrase or no phrase. Like, you know what I'm saying? The visual mannerisms are there, and his audio ones are here or there. It depends. You can tell when he's definitely having to scramble, and if he has to scramble to make a comment or to come up with something as a rebuttal, he's lying.
Now I'm gonna burn in hell for the rest of eternity because of it. You can't change who you are, I guess.
This is how I play the game!
Oh boy. Alright, that ended a little quicker than I thought. Alright guys, let's go ahead and get things straightened up here. Alright. Alrighty. Okay, so all cleaned up. Thank you yet again to Snort Burnell. I very much appreciate it. So, where do we go from here? I mean, you know, we lost another mod. And that mod had a pretty checkered past already, so to make of that what you will. Him lying, until Phil is willing to give you guys actual sustainable proof, something with substance, just assume that he's lying about everything. Assume everything is a lie, to be honest. As for the monthly goal being decreased, he didn't have any confidence in it anyway, so be it. And he's probably going to make more money if he can get everybody to resub and then try to hit the gap, which is what, between 25 and 30 subs, over trying to overextend himself and not hitting anything at all. And giving more money to continue playing Madden. Don't know why he's playing Madden anyway. Going back to my original point, make him the next sports game that comes out. Don't buy shit. Make him pay for it, because it almost guarantees he'll play it. And if he doesn't play it, if he completely passes out it altogether, and he starts complaining later on that he wishes someone would donate it, or, you know, he really wanted to play it but he didn't have the money, tell him, oh well. Tell him, oh well. Tell him to work harder. And the Jasper merchandise, yet again, it's just part of the exploitation of Jasper. It's just the reality that we're all going to have to live with. You know what I'm saying? Jasper is not there to provide anything meaningful outside of prospering. And if anybody has any delusion of anything otherwise, you're only hurting yourself and no one else. Keep that in mind. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for listening in. I very much appreciate it. And I'll see you guys for the next broadcast, whenever that might be. Hopefully sooner than later. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dspnews, always late, never breaking. Unreliable coverage that you can't count on. A GTG Network of Productions. For the Snort Report, I've been your host, /anchor GTG, and I'm signing off. Take care of yourselves, guys. End of broadcast.